What up, everyone? This is gonna be my, believe it or not, third video of the night. I did not want to do this by any means, but um, the second part of my Raw review, I just finished uploading. It cut off the last five. YouTube cut off the last 5 minutes of it, like it does every now and then, and it fucking pisses me off so much. I don't know what it is, but the fucking idiots that run this damn website better get shit straightened out because if these people are in the streets, they get their fucking asses kicked, and I'd be the first one to run up and just fucking murk them. That's how fucking irritating it is. Anyway, I got that off my chest. Basically, the last 5 minutes of the other part of my Raw review, I just talked about, gave my thoughts on Triple H versus Undertaker at Wrestlemania. So I'm just gonna do that in this video. I'll make it short. Basically, like, my whole thing is like, I guess it's a good idea for a match. I mean, everyone knows we already saw Undertaker Triple H in 2001 at WrestleMania 17, and that was a classic. And obviously, Taker won. Um, I believe he was 9-0 at that time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I don't want to see. From what I've heard, this is gonna be another career versus streak match. Because Triple H, I've seen interviews with him where he's been talking about calling it quits recently, pretty soon, because he's been learning a lot about the business end of the WWE. Once Vince steps down as chairman, he may hand over the reins to Triple H and Stephanie. So, but that being said, Triple H, I really don't want to see him. He returned. That was all great and dandy. I obviously Triple H is one of my top three favorites of all time. Um, but I don't want to see him return for like a month and a half or 2 months, however long gonna be to WrestleMania, and then lose at WrestleMania. I don't want to see that happen. I mean, that'll be 2 years in a row. Shawn last year and Hunter this year. I mean, that'd be so deflating as a fan, man. Like, really would be just so gutting. Like, I honestly, I'm be straight up. Like, I'm fucking probably ball my eyes out when Triple H retires. I mean, I grew up watching the dude. He's the fucking man. One of the best heels of all time. And damn, and he's a good face also. But just, I mean, once he goes, like Shawn last year, Hunter this year, and then just soon Kane, Undertaker, Taker, Kane, and Big Show are the only like original guys I grew up watching left. I mean, Show's the youngest. He's 38, or no, he just turned 39 actually. And Taker's like what 45, and I know Kane's like 42 or 43. I mean, guys can't keep doing this forever, so it's gonna suck, man. So I don't want to see like if it is the career versus streak match, if they keep that stipulation intact. Obviously, it hasn't been named yet, but if they do, name that stipulation for the match, I'd love to see Triple H win it because I think if anyone to beat the streak, it's Triple H, not fucking Cena, which that match may happen next year, Undertaker, Cena. Um, so fuck that. I would never want to see Cena break the streak. Um, but again, didn't even want to see Triple H versus Undertaker WrestleMania. I wanted to see like just something new. We already seen Trips and Taker. I see something new, but this is most likely going to be the main event, and I'd rather see if it's career versus streak, Triple H win, and go out throughout the rest of the year, go into summer, and go into this throughout summer into the fall, have some feuds, a couple of feuds, win a title or two more. Just if he wants to retire this year, why not make it towards the end of the year? So wrestle this whole year, give us fans, one more great year of Triple H, maybe even a heel Trips, and then turn, face right at the end when you're about to call it quits. I think that'd be a great idea. Um, so I just don't know. I just really don't want to see Triple H, retire in 2 months. I really don't. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a really good fucking match. I'm not expecting anything, below par from this match. To use a golf term, I think might steal the show if nothing else shows up on the card for WrestleMania that looks amazing. This will steal the show. And say you can say what you want about Triple H, about him sleeping his way to the top and backstage politicking and all that. We don't know what goes on. Like, have any of you been a backstage at a Raw or SmackDown or at a pay-per-view or been in any production meetings to see what goes on? No, you haven't. So, I mean, sure, I'm granted there probably is some truth to there probably is truth to some of that stuff, without a doubt. But I mean, you can't deny this man's passion for the business. When Austin and Rock left, and Triple H was still there, I considered those Austin, Rock, and Hunter the big three of the WWE. I really did. I think they're the three greatest with Shawn Michaels, and three greatest superstars of all time. Right behind Shawn Michaels. Um, Austin and Rock left to do their own thing. Triple H said, "Fuck that." I can still go. I'm sticking around for the long haul. And I mean, my God, he ran roughshod over Raw, fucking 2000. And before I even get to his dominance, like, this man came back from almost career-ending quad injuries, and that one in 2001, and he came back in '02 after 8 long months of rehabilitation, as JR would say. So they're just rehab, but and then in 2007 when he like blew out his knee, or I think it was his quad in that too, and he came back from that, and then this past injury, he's almost been out longer than that, like 10 months, almost a fucking year, and his quad is or his bicep. That's a really tough injury to come back from what I've heard. So you got to give this man credit. He works his ass off. He loves his business. He fucking lives like, and just sleeps and breathes it. I know he's really dedicated to this business, and 2003, like 2000, just the 2000s, he dominated Raw. Like, starting in 2003 with Evolution, then even when he had Flair, when Batista and Orton left Evolution, it was just him and Flair. Flair was his like manager, and he dominated when he turned on Flair and just dominated fucking Raw. Won world championship, became a 10-time world champion. Just awesome. And I mean, those are really just imagine how Raw would have been out with. Just imagine how the WWE Raw and specifically particular would have been had Triple H retired just like The Rock did in 2003. It would not have been as good. There wouldn't have been any Goldberg Triple H rivalry. There wouldn't have been, there wouldn't have been more great Triple H Shawn Michaels rivalries. I mean, just so much stuff. And then the whole feud with Chris Benoit, none of that would have happened. So, I mean, you can hate on Triple H all you want. The fact of the matter is, I respect the hell out of him. He's one of my 3 favorite wrestlers of all time. That being with Rock and Austin is the first 2. And HBK, a close 4th. It just fucking... Actually, Austin's my all-time favorite. Rock 2nd, Triple H 3rd, and Shawn Michaels 4th. But yeah, just Triple H is a man. I mean, he would die in the ring. Like, that's how hard he put on as great of a show as he can. He would die in the ring. They all. I mean, just think they all put their lives on the line every night they go on the ring. But Triple H is just a beast. WWE wouldn't be the same without him. So when he retires, it's gonna be a sad day. And I wouldn't be surprised if Undertaker calls it quits later this year, if not the very beginning of next year, or if he can go until WrestleMania next year, make his streak 20-0, and then retire. So I don't know. It'll be a good match. At WrestleMania. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope if it is career versus streak, I hope Triple H wins. I do not want to see him retire after WrestleMania. So we'll see what happens, guys. But those are my thoughts on that. They both look like they're 100%. As far as I'm concerned. So it should be a good match at WrestleMania. I'm anxious to see how this feud plays out over the next 6 weeks. So. Yeah, let me know what you think of this, whole feud and stuff, and just let me know your thoughts, and comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.